Hi all, welcome back. In this video, we will explore how to select top 10 records from a table in SQL. We will be using standard SQL syntax that is compatible with most relational database management system. The dataset which we are going to work on, it has only 9,994 records. And if we are going to use select start statement to see how our data looks like, it won't be a problem. It is going to take a second to display all the records. But in the real world scenario, you might be working with millions of records. And in that particular case, if you want to have a look and feel of the data, and if you are going to use select start statement, then it might take a lot of time, maybe more than 15 or 20 minutes. Now let us see how our data looks like. Select star from tool.dbo orders. Now, if I'm using select start statement, it will take like a second and it will show you all the records. There is no problem. And it has only 9,994 records. Let me show you that also. However, as I had said earlier, in the real world scenario, you are going to work on millions of records. And if you want to have a look and feel of the data, that how your data set look like, whatever the features it has, it is advisable to use limit, top or row num clause depending on the RDBMS you are using. Now let's do some examples and see how we can write the code to select top 10 records in SQL. If you are working on Microsoft SQL Server or Azure SQL, in that particular case, you can use top clause to retrieve the first 5 records or first 10 records or let's say first 100 record. The code is very simple. Let me show you. Select from bo dot orders. And now I'm going to write top class, top 10 star. And if I'll run the code, it will show me only the top 10 records. In place of showing all 9,994 records, since I'm using top clause here with number 10, it is showing me top 10 records. If I will write here top, let's say 500, it will show me top 500 records from the dataset. So this is how you can use top class in Microsoft SQL or Azure SQL environment. However, if you are using Postgre, Teradata or MySQL, in that particular case, you have to use the limit clause. And how it will work? Select star. Now this particular code is not going to work here. I'm just showing you if you are working in this particular environment. Analyticschool.dbo.orders, and here you have to use limit and let's say 10. Now this code is not going to work because because limit clause works in Postgre, Teradata and MySQL environment. If you are using it, you will see this particular code will run. Now if you are working in Oracle RDBMS system, in that particular case, you need to use row num from dbo.orders, and you need to use row num with where clause less than or equal to 10. Selecting the top n records in SQL is a straightforward task. The code may vary slightly depending on the specific RDBMS you are using, but the concept remains the same. Remember to modify the table and the column names according to your database schema. Feel free to experiment with different columns, sorting orders and limit values to adapt this code to your specific requirements. That's it for this SQL tutorial on selecting the top n records. I hope you find it useful. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, please leave them in the comments below. And stay tuned for more SQL tutorials. And in the meantime, happy coding.